Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry I didn't do this earlier when I said I would. I was watching TV with my girls, and next thing I know, I'm waking up from a nap. Didn't even know I fell asleep. So yeah. So, welcome to Tea Time with Chris. Again, same tea as usual, Lipton black tea, some sugar, no honey, just sugar. How you guys doing today on Christmas Eve? Today in Florida, it is 1:36 p.m. and it's 81 degrees here. It's really weird for me because I'm used to cold, freezing weather and possibly snow on Christmas Eve. And here I am outside with 81 degrees wearing a Santa hat that's really hot. These hats are really a lot warmer than I thought, and I understand why people use them. It keeps you actually warm. So yeah. So anywho, anybody have any things they're doing today for Christmas Eve? Any traditions? Any type of special things you guys do today? Usually my kids will open one gift for Christmas Eve, and that's about it. That's the only thing we do for Christmas Eve. Probably watch some Christmas stuff and do some Christmassy things, I guess. Later today, I am doing some Christmas music, singing 4 Christmas songs again. I'll be doing it in the group Quarantine Karaoke. So for those who are part of it, you'll be able to watch. If you're not part of it, I will share the videos. I download them and share them with you guys, so you guys will be able to see them. I wish it was public though, to where everybody could see it and not just that group, but that's okay. I guess that's the rules, I guess. I don't know. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry to you and your family too. Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays. So I wanted to come on today and just talk about a few things. The topic is discouragement. Have you guys ever felt discouraged by anything in your life? I know this year has been very discouraging for many, and I know that it's been tough. But I wanted to know if there was any specific thing that you guys have ever felt discouraged about. Hey Karen, thank you. It is a very hot hat. I never knew these things were so warm. It's actually really warm. You making deviled eggs tomorrow, Lewis? Nice. Very nice. Merry Christmas to you and your family too. Hey, puppy dogs, chill. Got all these puppies out here and they're all fighting with each other and stuff. But happy holidays, Karen. Happy holidays. So later on, like I said, I will do the singing, and Trinity will be doing one of the songs with me. So hopefully you guys can catch that. But anyways, so back to what I was talking about with discouragement. Is there anything you guys have been discouraged about or anything like that? I know with I can remember it was yesterday, this year went by really fast for me. And I'm almost surprised that tomorrow's Christmas, because I can remember yesterday saying that 2020 was going to be the great year and this and that was going to happen. It was going to be my year and all that stuff. And I think a lot of people did that. And then all of a sudden, it didn't work out that way. Things change and things happen. Yeah. But I know there's a few times that I felt I felt discouraged with things that go on in my life, or things that didn't happen that I wanted to happen, or maybe I messed up with something or something like that. Which, one thing you gotta remember, when failure is something that's going to happen, and it's okay if you do fail, as long as you don't give up and you keep going. You can't let failure get to you and then you just give up and not keep going. Because if that was the case, then a lot of things that we have nowadays would never exist. Like cars and I don't know what else. I can't think of anything off my head about different things, but there's different. When they were first inventing the car, they failed many times, and then eventually came about what you have today. Same with flying. The Wright brothers, is that their name? I'm probably so wrong with that name right now. I'm pretty sure that's the name, but I don't know. The two brothers, my mind is like drawing a blank right now. For them, I had their names in my head, and now I can't remember their name. But the two brothers that invented flying, they failed many times when they were trying to do an airplane. And look at what we have now. We have commercial flights and everything. So, you can't let failure stop you from achieving what you want to achieve in your life. I know with discouragement, sometimes it's hard to continue going when you feel discouraged and you don't feel hope or enough to keep you going with it. I know with me, with different things in my life, I felt discouraged with either when I was younger, when I had to have all the surgeries and stuff. I felt very discouraged with that because it was just exhausting, and it was just like, man, when is this ever going to stop? I mean, it eventually did stop, but at that time, I didn't think it ever would. And then, of course, life throws curveballs at you, and things happen in your life that you feel discouraged. With my live stuff, and I'm wanting to do YouTube and all that stuff, and try to do that stuff. And I get discouraged sometimes because I see other people who are normal, everyday people or whatever, and they're doing really good. And then I'm like, man, I can't do that. There's no way I could do that. And you can't, that's one thing you can't do. If you're gonna do something, you can't automatically tell yourself you can't do that. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in the dream you have or in the goal that you have and push through with it. And just realize that if you fail, that's okay. Just get right back up and keep going. And you might fail. You might. Just let you know, you might. And that's okay. But just realize the baby steps you've taken towards those goals and towards those progress. You can't let those slip by either. You gotta realize that those tiny little steps that you've made forward matter a lot. And I know I've said this before in like a post and a few other things, but I'm gonna say it again. The baby steps, like when a child first begins to walk, you don't see us like discouraging them. You don't see us getting onto them and mocking them or rebuking them because they couldn't walk, right? It's because they didn't know and they're learning. So as they keep gradually doing these baby steps towards fully walking, eventually they start walking. And it's just like in life, in adult life, you can look at that as very little baby steps that you have towards your goals or towards maybe you have a habit you've been wanting to stop and it's hard for you to stop and you've made baby steps towards it, and to you it may not be enough because you're like, man, I want to stop this now, but I just can't, and I seem to just fall and all this stuff. But take a step back for a moment and acknowledge those baby steps you've taken towards whatever goal or thing you set in your life, and acknowledge them and celebrate them, So I don't know. I just felt like discouragement was something I wanted to talk about today, and just to let you guys know, don't give up, and don't forget your baby steps. Acknowledge them. I know some friends of mine, or even some people I know, who were addicts in their life, and today they can look back and realize everything they've done and every little baby steps and small steps they've made towards stopping that addiction. They can look back and see what they've gone through, and it's made them stronger today. And they're clean today, and it's something to celebrate, you know? Maybe you don't have a job right now, or maybe you do have a job, but it's not exactly what you want just yet. Don't give up, guys. You gotta keep going and just, again, baby steps. It's not gonna be giant steps, and stuff's not gonna happen overnight for everybody. It's gonna take progress, and it's gonna take patience, and that's one thing I struggle with is patience, because when I want something to happen, I want it to happen right away. Like if I want like a job, I want a job like now. Well, I can't get a job yet. I still gotta find a car in order to get a job, because if I get a job and I got no car, how am I gonna get there? I have to take small steps towards that progress. So, hopefully that helps. I know that was kind of just rambling there. Hopefully that helps you guys to just hold on to the hope, observe the baby steps, and look back at where you were, and look back and look at where you are now, and see the progress you have made. And I promise you, it'll be encouraging, and it will help that discouragement in your life. And maybe this year hasn't been the best for you, and I know it hasn't been for a lot of people this year, but I'm sure not every single day has been horrible for you. I know that it's been tough this year. I know that a few things have had happened to me this year that weren't the best, but there's also been amazing things this year. And sometimes you gotta acknowledge those blessings so that they can help you get through your days. Like I said before, this year I've lost 2 family members. I was in a bad car accident. I had to relocate. At the blink of an eye, I had to relocate. But it was all, the relocation thing was good, because I'm out of a place that I didn't want to be, but at the same time, I do miss a lot of people and stuff, so. But at least I'm closer to family. I'm in a safe place, and I'm on the road to get back on my feet. You know, life threw a curveball, and I wasn't able to dodge it, and it hit me right in the face. And now I'm getting back on my feet, you know. But like I said, not everything was bad this year. The beginning of this year, I got Zoe. In January, Zoe was gifted to us. A gift that was, I believe, was directly from God, because she was from North Carolina, and I was in Massachusetts. I had no idea about her. Didn't even know I was getting a dog until around this time last year we found out. But like I said, we got her in January, and she was rescued, and some volunteers volunteered to pick her up in each state from North Carolina. So from North Carolina all the way up, somebody met and got her in a car and drove to another place. She got into another car, and so on, until she got to us. So she was definitely a gift from God, and she has brought us tons of joy. Like I said, I got closer to family this year, and I was able to get my life back better than what it was. There was a time where I was very miserable, very depressed, and I wasn't looking at the light in the darkness, you know. I was dwelling in all the negativity, and it wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. But I'm better. I'm doing better now. And let's see, what else happened good this year? Like I said, it's good to remember things that are good. I met someone this year and fell in love, and which I never thought I would ever fall in love again. I was very scared to fall in love, and I was very hesitant to fall in love. And I found someone this year, and we've been together for almost 7 months, and we've had our ups and downs, just like every relationship has had their ups and downs, and I can look back and smile on it all, because she brings me a lot of joy and a lot of love. And you guys probably see her pop in here now and then, Beatrice. She's, yeah, so. So yeah, what else good? I get to stay with my sister, who I'm like best friends with. My sister and I have had an amazing relationship our entire life. Well, just like siblings, we've argued before, we've separated before, and we come back because that's what family does, you know. Family argues and then you come back and stuff. But my sister and I have had an amazing relationship. We've been like best friends, and we've been able to tease each other and laugh with each other, and you know, just she's been like, I don't know, like I said, like my best friend, but my sister too. And she's taken us in to help us. Like I said, it was that just the blink of an eye. I had the car accident, and I was told I couldn't put any weight on my leg for 4 months. And if I had gone back to where I lived, like I said before, I lived on the 5th floor, no elevator, so I had no way to get back into my own place if I couldn't put weight on my leg. So my sister welcomed us in and took us in. And we've been here with her, and she's letting us stay and let me stay until I get on my feet again. And I know one day I will get there. I'm slowly getting there. So yeah, like I said, you can get very discouraged when things go bad, but if you take a moment and step back and look and realize not everything is bad, and acknowledge the good, and it'll help you. So that is my topic of the day for Tea Time with Chris. Tea is so good. Tea is so good. And this hat is really hot. At 81 degrees, sitting in a Santa Claus hat is very hot. I don't recommend it to anybody. So don't. Unless it's for a little bit, like I'm doing, then you can do it for the Christmas spirit. So, also, I want to talk about last night. We had an amazing Christmas service at my church. It was a candlelight service. It was beautiful. I love candlelight service because it just looks so pretty to just have all the candles lit, and then I can look back and just see like a wave of light just around. And we were all singing Silent Night. And we were all together, and it was just beautiful, and just listening to the message and the story of Christmas. And I got to do something yesterday that I haven't done in a very long time. To some people it may not seem like much, and to some people it may not even matter to them, but some people might understand this. But we had communion last night, and I haven't partaken in communion in years because I've always felt I wasn't good enough to do it, or I've strayed away so far from God that it'd be like mocking him if I was to do it, or blasphemous. I just didn't feel like I was worthy enough to do it. And last night we had communion, and it was a different communion than I've experienced. Usually, you know, like the pastor or whatever church you're part of or whatever, if you do it, you know, they say a thing and then you partake and stuff like that. But my pastor did it differently, where he handed it out and he wanted us to do communion with our family, which I thought was beautiful, because if you think back to when the first communion was, that's what it was pretty much, with Jesus and all of his disciples, friends and family and stuff like that, his closest. So to me that was beautiful. So I got to sit with my girls, my 2 daughters, and I got to talk to them about it and what the meaning of it was, and like what's behind the symbolism, and what the bread and the juice and everything's supposed to represent. And I got to talk to them about different, you know, the story of it, and talked about Christmas, and we all got to partake together, and it was beautiful to me. It was just a beautiful moment to spend with my kids. And then after that, we left and we went on the ride home. We stopped at one of the lakes, ponds, or whatever, and there's Christmas lights on it, and it's really pretty. And we took some pictures, and I had some pictures of me and the girl, which I'm sure a lot of you may have seen on my Facebook. And I'm truly blessed with my girls, you know. there's a lot of single fathers out there that don't have their kids. Some of them don't even want to be with their kids. Some of them can't. I've been truly blessed to be with mine, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being with my girls. They're everything to me. They're my world, and I would do anything for them. And I know life hasn't been the greatest for them. I know they've seen their dad go through many things. They've seen me fail. They've seen me succeed. They've seen me hurt. They've seen me cry. They've seen me happy. They've seen every part of me. They've seen their dad go through a lot. And I know right now we don't have our own place, but at least we're somewhere that they can go outside freely and run around freely. Because when we were living in the city where we were before, it was a really dangerous area, really dangerous. There was drive-bys, there was stabbings, there's people doing drugs on the steps that we had to step over. There was kids going missing. It was just horrible. Like, I remember some person was found dead in his car in our parking lot, and it's not something you want to raise your kids around. It's not something you want your kids to experience. And unfortunately, my kids had to experience it. But I can look back on it now and realize we are in a better place now. And I don't take any of this for granted, because, like I said, when we were there, they couldn't go outside. They couldn't go play because I didn't feel safe enough for them to. I didn't know whether someone would take them. I didn't know whether they'd get hurt or what. And it was scary, and I felt bad. I felt really bad that my kids couldn't be free and have fun. And they were always, they would get upset at me at times and be like, well, how come my friends get to go outside and we don't get to go outside? And I would feel bad. And I would be like, look, we can't. I'm sorry. And I knew why. Maybe they didn't understand at the time, but at least I knew that I was keeping them safe from harm. So now that we are somewhere where I've showed you guys before, but there's a lot of land here, and we're way far away from a lot of things, so like my kids can just go out and run and have fun with the animals and with their family and with me and the dog and these 7 puppies and all this stuff. And it's amazing to me, and I'm thankful that we can be here and out of where we were. And I know one day I will be in our own place. I know my sister said we can stay here as long as we want, but I also know that, sometimes family can get in each other's hair, and you just want to, because we're family, you butt heads or whatever, and it's not just that. Like I said, we get along great. Me and my sister and my brother-in-law, we all have a really good relationship. And don't argue or anything. It's beautiful here. But I also know that they need their privacy, and we need our privacy. We need our own thing. And it may not happen overnight, but I do know I am getting a car. I do know I am going to have a job, and I do know I will have my own place one day. I'm not going to say maybe. I'm not going to say might. I'm not going to say hopefully. I'm not going to say possibly. I'm going to say I will, because I firmly believe that God provides my needs, and He will for anybody else too. And I said last year, it may not have worked out the way I pictured it, but I remember the beginning of this year, but this time last year, I said I will be somewhere different than I am today. And now look at it. I am somewhere different and out of a place that I needed to be out of, and in a much better and safer place. So one thing that I've known, or I know now, and I've actually researched it too, that if you think positive and you firmly believe it, and you firmly keep pushing, don't give up, don't let the failures get to you and bring you down, you can achieve what you want in your life no matter what. Because, like I said, positivity is a good thing. If you have a positive mind, then positivity is going to come to you. If you have a negative mindset, then you're only going to attract negative stuff, and it's just constantly going to just be that way. You have to look for the light in the dark, and know that even though everything is happening in this world today, there's a light, and all you gotta do is reach out for it and grasp it, and it's there for you. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I hope. Sometimes I find myself just rambling, and then after I say stuff, I'm like, did that make sense? But yeah. Anyways, let me see if I've missed anything. I don't want to ignore people when they're talking, and I apologize if I ramble and I don't see what you're saying. So, here we go. Merry Christmas to Tony Robertson. Thank you, man. Dalton, good to see you here. Good to see you here, Jess. Jillian, is it Jillian or is it Gillian? I always never know how to pronounce those. But if I say your name wrong, please forgive me. Thank you for that compliment. You're amazing too. Jess, I'm not good at being patient either, working on it. I think we all can work on patience, you know? Like, I know for me, like I said, patience is not my strongest in some areas. Now, when I used to work for the computer shop I used to work at, you have to have a lot of patience with people because there's a lot of people that don't understand how computers work and how people can get hacked or can get their money stolen and everything. And I don't know how many times I would have the same customers come in with the same viruses, with the same people taking their money from their account, and the same problem that I'm always, you know, you gotta be patient with people and realize that not everybody knows what you know, and you don't know everything that other people might know. There's always someone out there that's gonna know something better than you, but at the same time, you may know something better than them. And who are you to treat them and look down on them because they don't know? Maybe it's you were put there in their life to teach them and show them something, and maybe they're there to show you something and teach you something. So patience is something that I am working on and learning too. Because like I said, I would love to just wake up and go somewhere, be able to get a car, go to work, and automatically have a house or an apartment. But it's gonna take time. I don't know how long, but it's gonna take time. And it's patience. You gotta be patient. With my knee, man, I wish I could just get up right now and just run and not have to worry about pain in my leg, or walk for a long distance and not worry about it locking up and hurting me. I have to be patient. I have to know it takes time for bones to heal, and I can't just go at it. And part of me thinks that maybe, I know that when I had the car accident, it was a big wake-up call for me in many ways, and maybe it was a way of God saying, be still, dude, just listen, stop trying to do everything on your own, stop trying to hurry it, and just be still and wait. It's in His timing, not mine. And so yeah, patience is something I also am working on. So yeah, I get you there, Jess. Look at you in your Santa hat. You like my Santa hat, Beatrice? It's really warm. It's really hot, but it's festive. Merry Christmas from South Dakota. Merry Christmas to you too, Matt. And I hope you have a great one. Mary Beth, love your hat, Chris. Merry and healthy Christmas to you and your family. Thank you, Mary Beth. You too.
Ew, how did you get out here?
Congratulations. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you.
Magic. Anyways, bye, Dad.
You leaving?
Yeah, I have to walk up to the front gate though.
You going with Dana?
Yeah.
Alright, don't get home too late so we can do presents and stuff, right?
Alright.
I love you.
I love you too.
Be good.
Dad,
Do you need a mask or anything or no?
No, it's at her house.
Oh, okay. Don't let the doggies out. Hey, you're gonna have to be careful with them, Delilah
And Zoe?
and Zoe are gonna follow you to the gate.
Happy brother, God bless.
Hello,
brother, God bless.
Hello, Judy. God bless you too. Thank you, Christian. You having raspberry tea, Beatrice? Nice. I'm just having regular black tea with sugar, no honey.
I'm gonna put on my hat. Okay,
But it's still good. Okay. Hello, Christine. Merry Christmas to you and yours, too. Wayne, you're absolutely right, my friend. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Wayne. Merry Christmas. And I love you, too, Beatrice. My daughters are adorable, aren't they? They can be a handful at times, though. They can be a handful. But, like I said earlier in this video, I wouldn't change it for the world. They are my world and everything to me.
I didn't. I was inside.
Go get them. Go get them both. You gotta
I
get
don't
them.
know where to put them at.
You gotta put them. If you have to put them in, both in there,
Okay.
in Delilah's thing, because they can't go up there. They'll follow all the way to the road.
Zoe!
My sister's dog and my dog, Zoe, are following the bear. She's going to her cousin's house to make Christmas stuff with her, and they want to follow her up to the road. And they will follow her like literally all the way to wherever they're going. So we gotta make sure we get them all. But yeah. Hey, Mama. How you doing, Mama? Merry Christmas Eve to you, Mother.
Come on, Zoe!
Merry Christmas to you and yours too, Mary. Thanks for stopping by. Trinity is funny. She's a goof. She's a goofball. Or as I said in my video when I was a little kid, she's a silly goose. I had to watch my documentary recently, and sometimes I like to watch it because it reminds me of what I've been through. Because I don't remember any of it, like none of it. And a lot of times that I see pictures or people talk to me about things I've gone through, it doesn't, like, I don't remember it. So I have to remind myself, like, whoa, yeah, that was me. Wow, come a long way. So, yeah. Hold on 1 second. Nevaeh, you're gonna have to come back this way first. Come walk back this way. Anyway, sorry. Zoe's not listening and not wanting to come back. She wants to follow her sister. But yeah, so what I was saying was I had to recently watch it. I had to edit it for something. I can't say because I don't know if people are supposed to know. So I can't say, but you'll find out soon enough. But yeah. And I saw that part in the documentary where my mom called me a silly goose. And I called her a silly goose back. I haven't said that in forever though.
Really?
Let's see.
Oh, no.
How do you house train your dog? We didn't. We were blessed. Zoe is a very well-behaved dog, and somehow, some way, she has been amazing. Although, when we did get her, she did use the bathroom a lot in the apartment, and we had to teach her, you know, go outside or go on the little training pads. And she learned. She learned really fast somehow. And it was tough to bring her outside when you're on the 5th floor. No elevator. And you had to bring her out constantly. So, but we did it. We got her trained, and now she doesn't go to the bathroom in the house. The only time she will pee in the house if there's another animal, or like if it's a new animal or a new person. But I think it's because she's trying to mark where her property is and where her terrain is, and wants people to know, hey, this is my place. Which I can understand, but at the same time, we gotta get that nipped out of the bud that she doesn't do it in the house. Thankfully, she does not poop in the house. That would be bad. She's barking because there's other dogs outside.
Yeah,
The neighbor's outside, so she's barking at us. Zoe, hey.
Zoe,
No.
the puppies.
Calm down. Go bring her outside.
Where? Oh,
Bring her
outside?
outside.
Zoe, come on. Come on.
So yeah, that's how that is. Like I said, we lived in the city, so she couldn't be outside much, and I felt bad for her because, you know, she's a sheepdog, like a cattle dog, or she's a mini Australian Shepherd. So, you know, they gotta be outside, and we couldn't bring her outside as much, so I felt really bad for her. But when we came here, she immediately was outside. She was playing around. And with the cows and stuff, we didn't have to teach her. She automatically just would herd them out where they need to go and get the job done. Like, we didn't teach her at all. And she just knew. It was like in her genes, her genetics, you know. Yeah, we were blessed to have Zoe the way she is. Merry Christmas, Shayna. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Where can we watch your documentary? It's on YouTube. Beatrice says, the boy behind the scars. Thank you, Beatrice. Hey, Chris. Another Chris Conway. How you doing, man? I'm wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas as well.
Hey, Beatrice.
Hey, Steven, Merry Christmas to you, too. Merry Christmas Eve to you, too, Emily Ann.
Hamster.
Mimi says hi, Trinky.
Hi, Mimi.
You like Santa hats? They're really hot. Like, really hot. But we wanted to do it to be festive. I was actually looking online to try to find like a regular baseball hat. And it had like this on the top.
He was flying. Look at his
You see
leg.
the puppies? Yeah, puppy doggy.
This is Tubbs.
That's Tubbs.
Yeah.
They keep, every now and then, I'll be sitting here and I feel a nibble on my toes. And it's not a gentle nibble either. It's a painful nibble.
It's like.
Yeah, it's painful. And I have to be like, ah. Right now they have made this deck a disaster. It is a mess. And it's going to have to be cleaned. But that's what happens when you have puppies. And they stay out here now. They don't go inside anymore or anything, so.
Well, they have to tonight because it's going to be very cold in the morning.
I don't think so.
This is Chewy / Diesel. He looks like Chewbacca, that's why his nickname's Chewy. And his chubbiness.
His chubbiness.
And
He's
he's
fluffy.
so fluffy. You guys want
They
to
are
meet
cute,
the
aren't they?
only girl?
This is the only girl out of all 7 puppies. This is the only girl, Malibu.
It's 6 brothers.
Her name's Malibu. She's adorable.
Yeah.
And she always makes known that she's the boss.
Yep.
She like will fight with the other ones. And in this little turtle thing over here, we got the little, you know, those sandboxes that like turtles. Well, there's no sand in it. It's empty, and that's where they go in to play and eat their food and stuff. But she'll go on the edge of it, stand up like she's like a lioness, and just look out over everybody, like I am the boss.
Oh, look at her laying down.
But yeah. What else can I talk about?
I am goodness so freaking cute.
Yeah, they are
Oh
cute.
my goodness, so freaking cute.
They are cute. They're adorable, but they are messy, and they hurt when they bite. And they actually have very sharp claws,
Yeah.
but they're puppies, so
Harley.
they don't know any better. They'll learn.
Why is
They're gonna be
Chewy
outdoor dogs,
Look at
like their
Chewy.
mom.
Look at him.
I would show you, but it's really gross looking. You don't want to see that deck. It's disgusting. Like I said, it's gonna be clean. But yeah. Anybody else drinking tea? I know Beatrice is having raspberry tea.
Not me.
I'm having black tea. Trinity doesn't like tea, so therefore she is not my kid. I'm just kidding. Do you know what else she doesn't like? Which blows my mind because every kid in the world likes it. She doesn't like pizza. Trinity does not like pizza.
Pizza's gross. I don't like it.
She doesn't like peanut butter.
Mm-mm.
She's crazy. She's crazy.
Hi, babies.
But hey, everybody's got their own things they like. You know? Everybody can't like the same thing. If everybody was the same, it'd be really boring. You know? Nothing new would happen. Cheers, Chris. Tea. You
Stop biting
caramel?
the seeds.
You having caramel, Jillian? Is that what you mean? You're having caramel tea right now?
What? You don't like pizza? No.
She
Not at
doesn't.
all.
She's crazy. She doesn't like pizza. The only pizza I don't really like is Hawaiian pizza. I don't like pineapple because I don't think pizza should be sweet.
You guys want to see my
shouldn't be
Mimi's
sweet.
favorite doggo? It's Pee-wee the runt, the one that was last born.
He's the tiniest one.
He's so tiny. And his Papa said you look good in your hat, Trinky. Thanks.
Nice, Jillian. Chamomile tea. I like chamomile tea. There was a tea, when I was younger, I used to work for, I don't know if they have this store everywhere around the country or not,
Let's wave at this
but
person.
they,
Oh.
What did you do, Trin?
I'm waving.
Calm down. Shaw's, I don't know if anybody knows what Shaw's grocery store is, but it was where I lived up in Massachusetts. But when I was little, I worked at the corporate offices, not at the actual grocery store, but offices. And I was in charge of data entry, filing, different products that came in. I was in charge of keeping reports of different things, removing the data from anything, like any product that were taken from the shelves and everything. And there was a tea that was a dandelion tea. And I have never seen it since. I've never tried it either. And I always wanted to get it from my mom because although dandelions are not flowers, my mom has always loved dandelions. So I always wanted to get it for her, but they pulled it from the shelves when I was working there. And that was a cool job. I only worked there for like a summer because I was still in school. But it was cool because I actually taught them different things on the computers. Like they were putting in different things for like when something was like 80 something cents or whatever cents, they like typed out cents and stuff. And I'm like, you can do like the symbol for cent. And it would save your space because they'd have to like either some parts they'd actually spell out fully cent, or some parts it'd only be CN or CNT or CE or whatever, and it wasn't, the full thing. So I was like, why don't you guys just do the symbol? It'd be easier. Well, they didn't know how to do it. And it's actually a combination of numbers and holding down the Alt key on your keyboard. And it's like Alt, and then you push 0168, I think it is, or either 0171. I don't know, it's been forever. Like I said, I was way younger then. And I taught them how to do it, and they started using it. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, that was fun. And the cool thing about it is they had a testing area. So whenever Shaw's made their own things, all like the different stores have their own brands of stuff. Excuse me. Well, they'd come out and they'd have different brands for like yogurt or whatever. Well, they knew that I like cheesecake. So they kept telling me, like each day I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go down to the testing thing and test out the new whatever that day. And they're like, no, don't go this day. You gotta wait. And I'm like, but I want. And they're like, no, wait. So I remember this one day, my boss came to me and she was like, all right, today's the day you need to go down to the testing area. I'm like, okay. So I go down there, and they started with yogurt first, and it was Shaw's yogurt, Trix yogurt, and what's that other yogurt? The one that begins with a D.
I don't know.
It's like on top of me, I can't remember. And of course, Yoplait yogurt and all that stuff. So you had to they have like this. You sit in a chair, and then in front of you was like a sliding door, and you couldn't see on the other side of it. And then all of a sudden it would just slide up, and then the hand with like a glove on, be one of the chefs or whatever, would slide it through to you, and then you taste it, and there was a piece of paper, and you put down. They had like color. You had to judge it off. Dannon, thank you, Pam. Dannon yogurt. Dannon and Jillian, thank you. Jillian, Pam and Jillian. I mean, not Dannon and Jillian. Pam and Jillian, thank you. Dannon, that's what it was. Anyways, so you had to judge the color, the texture, the taste, and the presentation. So we did all that. And Shaw's actually had really good yogurt. And I had strawberry banana. Strawberry banana is my favorite. So they did all the strawberry banana ones. And then they came out with the surprise of cheesecake. And they had me taste the cheesecake, even though there was no other cheesecake. Because, obviously in a bakery, it's whatever the grocery store makes. But they surprised me, and they gave me cheesecake that day. So that was really cool. So yeah. I don't know how we got on that topic. How did we get on that topic? I don't know. It just happened.
It's something somebody said.
I don't remember. Anyways, let me see if I missed anything. We saw that. I don't know if I said hi to you, Pam. I know you helped me with Dannon, but hello. Beatrice says you gotta try New York style pizza, Trinity. One day we will, Beatrice. One day I hope we can visit you and your family.
Oh, you were talking about jobs.
Oh yeah, I was. I was talking about jobs. Right? That's how it happened. Thank you, Pam. But yeah, hopefully we can come visit one day, Beatrice. I know it's hard to just fly and visit people right now, and finances are tight, but one day we will. And one day we're gonna get you down here too, so we can show you the country life, show you the Southern style life. You can eat some mashed taters, mashed taters, and we have some fried chicken, or collard greens. Collard greens are good.
Or tater tots.
Tater tots. That's not really Southern though. Neither is mashed taters, but
mashed taters.
It's still
mashed taters.
Whatever.
Say bye-bye to Mammy.
Hi, Mom. You have a good day at work. Be safe. Be careful, Mother Dearest. I know you don't like being called that, but I apologize.
Mother Dearest.
I have to mess with you to say it. There's a movie called Mother Dearest, and it's like I'm a really mean mother, and she like forced her kids to call her Mother Dearest and stuff. And ever since my mom told me that, I'll tease her and call her Mother Dearest now than just to mess with her. But yeah. So future New York trip is in the works, hopefully. And yeah. You like lobster up there, Pam? Yeah, I remember when I lived in Massachusetts, lobster was a big deal. I can't eat lobster anymore. Last time I had lobster, I made the mistake of leaving it in the fridge for like a few days, and then I went to eat it, and that is not good to do. It goes bad fast. And I ate it, and yeah, let's just say it didn't stay inside me.
I understand how it works.
So yeah, that had ruined lobster for me. I cannot eat lobster because when I eat lobster, that's just what I taste and remember, and I'm all good with that. But what else do they have? Massachusetts has one of my favorite restaurants, the 99 restaurant. I love that restaurant. They don't have that down here, nowhere. Also, Papa Gino's does not exist down here, and I love Papa Gino's pizza.
I thought we weren't supposed to have that one.
Huh?
I thought we weren't supposed to have
No, we can't eat Papa John's.
Yeah.
Papa John's, me and Trinity can't eat. There's something with the sauce. It makes us very sick. Our stomachs, and not very good for us. I've tried it multiple times because the first time I had Papa John's was in New York when I was visiting family like years when I was a teenager, and it made me sick. So then I wouldn't eat it. So then the next time I had it was another time when we visited down here in the South, and it made me sick. And I thought maybe, before I tried it down here in the South, I thought it was just the bad pizza that time. But then when I had it in the South, I was like, all right, maybe it's me. Maybe it's something I'm not supposed to eat. And then we tried it again when Trinity was little, or not really little, but you know.
We were in the apartment.
Yes, we were in the apartment. So it wasn't too long ago, but it wasn't like yesterday. And we got sick, and that determined it right then and there that it's something that doesn't agree with us. And there's certain spaghetti sauces we can't eat because we'll both get bad stomach aches from it, so we have to be careful with different sauces. Yeah. Jillian used to live in South Georgia. We eat all that. Nice, Jillian. Nice.
What are you doing?
They're closing up here. What's closing up there? Papa Gino's?
Yeah.
What is my favorite food? My favorite dish, like if I had the choice before I died or whatever, and they're like, oh, what do you eat? It's chicken parmesan. I love chicken parm.
Mine is steak.
She loves steak, but I like steak too. I like pizza too. I like tacos, burritos. I like all that stuff. And I love cheese. You can never have too much cheese, and there's nothing cheese cannot go on. Literally, you can put cheese on anything.
So pancakes?
Yes.
Put pancakes?
Yes.
Cereal?
Yes.
Ew. Really?
I don't know, but I'm gonna say yes because cheese is amazing.
Fruit?
Fruit, yes. You never have like those big cheese pieces, an apple or something like that.
Huh?
Those are pretty good. Merry Christmas to you too, Larry. Larry Bell, although I know that's Miss Ann. And Larry's your husband, I believe. So Merry Christmas to you and yours, Miss Ann. I'm watching from Baltimore, Maryland. That's where my father was born. My daddy was born in Baltimore, Maryland. So yeah. So anywho, I think I'm gonna end the video even though I still got some tea left. I know I said that the video would end.
Nope, you gotta wait until your tea is all gone.
I don't know what to talk about.
And guess what? Guess what?
Would you like to talk to them about something?
Sure.
Okay. What would you like to say? You have to be encouraging or helpful or offer them some piece of advice from the mind of the Trinity. That's good advice. Very good advice. What is your favorite Christmas memory?
Christmas memory? Like anytime?
Anytime.
I would have to say when I used to live in New Bedford, and almost every day when Christmas was coming, one of our family members would come. Like Uncle Harvey came, I got a lot of presents. Auntie Jessie came, I got a lot of presents. And then it was Christmas, and I got more presents.
Yes, tell everyone to smile like you, Trinity. Miss Ann is making homemade lasagna. I like lasagna.
I don't like lasagna.
Trinity doesn't like lasagna. We're near some beaches. I'm not a beach person. I don't like the beach at all. The reason why is because I don't like the feeling of the sand on my feet. I know some people like it. I don't. It feels gross to me. And every time I go there, I find sand in places that I never knew could exist to have sand in. And should not have sand in. So yeah, I don't like that. And every time I can't swim, so I can't really go far out in the water. So I get in just enough, and then I get salt in my face, and my mouth, and my eyes, and it stings. And
I always get hit by the waves, and then I start drowning.
You don't drown.
Well, then I feel like something on my foot. Like I swear it's like a crab. It goes, and then I run away, and then I don't go into the water ever again. I just play in the water. I mean sand.
I'm just not a big beach person. I mean, and it's always too hot, and I can't handle the heat very well, which doesn't make sense for me to live in Florida. But if you live in Florida, then you know everywhere you go, there's air conditioning, literally everywhere you go. So, but I just don't see how the beach is enjoyable. But then again,
my aunt loves the beaches.
Yes, my sister would rather live on a beach and just stay there and become a mermaid and just live there permanently. If she could, she would. She loves the beach. I mean, I'll go sometimes with like my family when they ask to go, and I'll go. But it's just not something I like to do.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Like the mountains, I love the mountains, Pam. I love the mountains. I used to live in the mountains in North Carolina for a few months, and I wish I could go back there because that was such a pretty place. It was so beautiful there. We'd walk outside and literally see mountains all around us. It was like Cousin It from Adam's Family. She never needs her bangs cut bad. I won't cut them because I know if I do,
you're gonna go to just like how you did when I got slime in my hair.
It would just look bad if I cut them. So
I'll let Aunt Shannon cut them.
Perfect.
She's a good hairdresser.
Alright, is there anything else you want to tell them before I end it? Because I have just a little bit of tea left now.
I want to talk about school. I hate sand, but I
Alright.
really want it.
Talk about school then.
I have okay grades. I mean, I always get good grades, but I don't know about middle school. I just have. I don't know if I have an F. No, I do, cause my teacher texted my father, and it was my favorite class, my favorite subject.
The thing that doesn't make sense is she texted me to tell me that Trinity is failing a class, and that she's missing a few assignments. But she texted me the last day of school, before school vacation, to where Trinity can't go back and make it up. She can't go online and do it because none of it's online. So it's like, hello, why didn't you tell me this before so she could go in the next day of school and fix this? But whatever. When she goes back to school, she's gonna make it right. She's gonna get that F up, right?
Yeah, I got all my other
better.
F's up. Like, I
You
got
better.
my French F up all the way up to an A. My reading one up to maybe a C. I don't know. I don't like her class. She's annoying. Science, I always
She
had.
goes into school. They don't learn from when they go in.
Science, I believe I have an A. I used to have a C, I believe. Now I have an A. I got a lot of A's, a lot of C's, and a lot of one F.
My girls are very smart, and they can do really good in school.
No,
They
man
just-
doesn't try though.
They just slack off now and then, and
Veda
sometimes
doesn't
Dad's got to step in and be like, "Look, let's get that fixed."
try. Seen Veda? She got 3 F's.
Hey, you don't need to be telling your sister stuff off. You be nice. She's working on. She's getting them up. She's already brought a lot of them up. It's been a really tough school year for everyone. Like, it's hard because a lot of them are doing online and going in, and then a lot of times other people will get COVID, so then she's got to be quarantined even though she wasn't with them, but she had to be quarantined, so she missed school. She missed 2 weeks of school because her grandmother had it and she was around with her grandmother, so even though she never got it, she still had to stay out of school for 2 weeks, so it's like, it's hard. So I understand.
No, man, I've never been quarantined.
I understand that it's rough.
I've never been quarantined.
But this is my last sip of tea. It's all gone. And with that, we will end this tea time with Chris and Trinity. And be sure to look out later for us doing our Christmas music. We're going to be doing it on the In the Group Quarantine Karaoke, but like I said, I will download the videos and share them with you guys. And we're doing Silent
Wait,
Night
when are we gonna do them?
a little bit later. We're going to do Silent Night. Well, I'm doing Silent Night. Mary Did You Know, Come All Ye Faithful, and then me and Trinity are doing.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
So that's what we'll be doing. So hopefully we'll see you guys there. If you're not part of the group, you can join it. And I'm not sure how fast they approve people, but if you're not able to join it, then I will share it and you guys can watch it. And we will see you guys again maybe tomorrow for Christmas. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a tea time on Christmas or not, because I'll be spending it with family and stuff, but you never know. I might be doing it. So Beatrice, yabba dabba doo, she's going home. Alright, have a safe trip back home, Beatrice. I'll talk to you soon. So yeah, we're gonna head off and go do whatever we gotta do, and we will catch you guys later with our music. And you guys remember, you're not alone. And what else, Trin?
Stay strong.
Stay strong and stay awesome.
Yeah.
Later, guys.